All right, guys, let's try that again. I'm sorry, the last stream was acting a little funny. I'll give you guys some time to get on here. I'm so sorry. Me and technology still has not improved. Hey, how are you guys doing today? I know, it's been a long time, Keisha. So basically, I had to take some time to myself to kind of regroup. Hey, Rose Gold. Take some time to regroup and really figure out where I'm going with my life, right? So you guys know, thanks, Keisha. I've missed you guys so much too. I've been getting a lot of emails from, my subscribers and my viewers and personal clients and stuff. And I've definitely missed you guys as well. But you guys know, being on that whole twin flame journey, sometimes you just need to disconnect and kind of get back to who you are, right? So there's a couple of things that we're going to talk about too. But how have you guys been doing? Everyone okay? Good. All right, so a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you guys about before we get into doing a reading. But I've gotten a lot of requests, again, from people that I've worked with in the past and current clients. And they want to do some kind of different sessions, different topics, things to talk about, whether that's self-love, relationships in general. Sorry, guys, I'm so short. Law of attraction stuff. Is there anything specifically that you guys want to focus on? I've definitely gone through a lot recently, a lot of changes personally within the last few months. A lot of self-growth, and people, like I said, have been reaching out for some help. So it's kind of been placed on my heart by Spirit, my guides, to really try to help as much as possible. So if you guys want to let me know exactly, what you feel you need more guidance with, I can definitely look into putting something together. There's going to be some changes into how or what kind of readings. I'll still do some pick a cards, but I don't know. Are you guys interested in having more readings, like zodiac sign wise? I'm definitely going to be doing more collective readings, just because I feel like my tribe, so to speak, we're all kind of in that general collective energy together. So I'm definitely thinking of doing some of those as well. But how do you guys feel about like doing zodiac readings? This chat is going so slow. I don't know if it's my internet or what's going on here. I don't think I'm going to do individual questions today, just because that takes a lot of time and there's just a bunch of stuff that I've got going on today. I just wanted to kind of come back, say hey, and see how you guys are all doing. And again, with trying to refocus what direction I want my channel to go in. Figured you guys are my primary audience, right? So I'd ask you guys and get your input as to what it is that you're looking for. How can I help you the most? I'll still do some live readings where I'll take individual questions and do some live readings and stuff like that. But I guess biggest thing is trying to figure out, what will help you guys the most. And clearly I am not a huge fan of going live or being in the public because I am actually really, really shy. So we'll definitely do some more pick a cards as well. I'll be doing those. That was good. Coaster got stuck to the bottom of the cup. Okay, Rupali, we can definitely do that. Hey, Claudia. Yep, I sure am. I think I've finally gotten to the point where I'm really confident in what I want to do, who I am. Boundaries is another thing, self-love, boundaries. In this whole twin flame divine counterpart journey, that's really what it's all about, right? Is really learning who we are as a person, learning that self-love, and we may love other people, right? But ultimately it's about us putting ourselves first, no matter what. Let's see. I just realized my background music had shut off, so I'm going to put that back on really quick. Any other ideas, suggestions that you guys have? I'm going to do a collective reading today, Rupali, just to kind of see where we're at. We'll see how much time we have after the collective, and we'll go from there. I know this was kind of like a last minute live, so there's not a whole lot of people here, which is nice because then we can get a more specific message. What the hell is going on with this background music? Sorry, guys. All right, so I'm gonna get started. Let's see, where do I want to start? All right, I want to start with the Ascended Masters. Let's see who's with us today, who wants to come across and give us a message. Angels, Ascended Masters, those beings that are with us for the highest and best good. Wow, they are jumping out already. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for your guidance. You know how I read and how I see. Please let me see clearly the messages that you want the collective to know. All right, guys. So I don't know how you guys have been feeling recently, but this has been some crazy freaking energy. And, Pluto's going direct. We have Mercury in Scorpio now. And it's all about releasing and karma, right? Karma, dharma, however you want to put it. And the first card we got was Saint Germain. So karma releasing, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. And so I think that's really important for us to realize the cycles that we've been continuing, whether it's with the same person, different people. Until we learn that lesson, we really keep repeating it until we finally put our foot down and say, okay, I definitely have figured this shit out and we're not doing this again. We're not playing this game again. High vibration, not right now. I'm just going to do a collective read and then we'll go from there and see how we're doing. Okay. So we got the Shekinah, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So again, releasing that karma and really being true to ourselves. And I think I mentioned that earlier. It's so important to be authentic to who we are, to speak our truth. I actually just had this conversation with one of my best friends last night where, you know, I know for myself, especially in the past, you know, we get to the point where we don't want to rock the boat with someone, or our fears take over and we're scared to lose someone. But ultimately, if we're not being true to ourselves, it's not going to accomplish anything, right? So the last card that came out is hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. And again, I feel like this is about having that self-love first, right? Recognizing our own value and what we bring to the table. And sometimes it's all right to kind of clear out people, places, things out of your life that really aren't serving you. They're not serving your highest and best good. So, you know, it's, I think first and foremost, being loving and accepting of yourself. And even when we're in those really shitty moods where we might be in our PJs all day, or, you know, how do I want to put this? So all of these emotions that come up with planetary changes, just life in general, right? It's all right to feel all of those emotions. That's why we're human. We're stuck in these freaking meat suits that, you know, we came here to learn. But ultimately, it's about controlling our emotions, let me rephrase that, not controlling our emotions, controlling how we respond to those emotions. So, yeah, Melchizedek is at the bottom of the deck, which is really cool. You've learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. So we've learned from these cycles. We've learned from different people in our lives. We've learned from different experiences. And now it's time to kind of go within, reassess where we've been, where we want to be going forward. So let's see. I'm going to start with romance angels here and see what do we have. Spirit, what does the collective have coming in for us? What are we dealing with as a collective for the people that are viewing this now or the ones that will be watching later? Yeah, working on codependency, getting rid of all of those previous outdated beliefs that, you know, we have to have someone, or we will be happy once we get this, or once, you know, that person comes in, or, you know, it does say addictions are affecting your romantic life, but what I'm feeling with this is just ourselves figuring out the value of ourselves, who we are, and attracting. You know, this goes back to the law of attraction, but attracting what we are and what we want based on our vibration. Gonna be one of those days. Our vibration. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have coming in for the collective spirit? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So I'm not getting a bad vibe with this. What I'm getting is pay attention to both the good and bad, right? Pay attention to what someone shows you. It doesn't matter really how you feel about someone. If they're treating you like shit, or they're saying one thing and doing another, is what I just heard. Also, pay attention to the signs that you're getting from your guides and angels, you know. They're always talking to us. They are always talking to us. They're always showing us the way in the path of where we should be going. You deserve love. This also is, this also reminds me of Sagittarius, because she's, you know, the archer with the pulling of the arrow and stuff. But you are lovable, and you see the angels are surrounding her. And I honestly feel like that's us with focused intention of what we want and what we're looking for. So let's get... I got a couple new decks here that I'm going to be using. So let's see. Why is this codependency card here, Spirit? You guys that have watched me before know I don't pick my cards. I just let them fly out. So we got Judgment and Queen of Cups. So what I'm getting with this is, you know, before we could have been very overgiving. And really making that decision. Hey, Elvia, I know it's been a while. Nice to see you. Really making that decision and using discernment as to who actually deserves our time, who deserves our attention, right? The Queen of Cups, you know, she's holding her cup up in the air. But it's really funny because I've actually never seen that before. She has a another cup here where she's just letting that go to the, you know, she's letting that one spill over. And that to me, again, really speaks of being balanced within our own emotions, and also, like I said before, who we give that attention to and our love to. Some people just don't deserve it. And not saying that it would be like a forever thing. But again, if someone's not showing up 100% and they're not putting in the same effort, yeah, Coco, I mean, Elvia, I don't know what the hell's going on with the masculines, but Coco, yeah, I think that's something that a lot of us have really struggled with, is overgiving, and we really have to dig in and figure out why. Why do we feel the need to overgive when someone's not reciprocating? You know, it's one thing if those that we're giving our attention to, or whatever, however you want to put it, it's a reciprocal type of energy, and it's 50-50, not even 50-50. I always say it should be 100-100, right? Because everyone should put in their best. But it's really time to look deep and figure out, hey, Maricela, figure out why we have these codependency issues. I mean, is this going back to childhood, which a lot of our issues do, right? Let's be real. But why do we feel that we have to overgive and overextend ourselves in order for someone else? I just heard approval, for someone else's approval. And it may not even be approval, but it's, again, that lack of, it's that lack mentality of, well, and a lot of us don't consciously do it either, right? So how can I explain this? Feeling like if we don't go above and beyond or go out of our way or whatever, that person's not gonna want to be with us, or that person, like whether it's relationships, friends, family, it doesn't matter, at work. It is fear of losing someone as well, you know? But I think that all ties into going back to knowing our worth and knowing our value and not being a placemat, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah, not, we can do some super chats a little bit later. Right now I'm doing a collective, Maricela. But yeah, it all definitely comes back to ourselves. And guys, this is some fucking hard ass work, you know? There's things within ourselves that we just rather not fucking look at, you know? It takes a lot to sit there and really analyze, all right, why the hell do I do this? Or, you know, it's taking off those rose-colored glasses basically and really looking at your own shit. That's really the only way to go about it, in my opinion. Because again, like I was saying before, if not, we just continue to do all of those same cycles and lessons. Again, it may be with someone new, but we're going to keep going through all of that until we learn our lessons. All right, let's move on. Attraction, Spirit. Why is attraction here? Let's clarify attraction, please. Thanks, Crystal. Nice to see you. Why is attraction here? Love it so far. Let me get one more card here, guys. Absolutely loving it. So a couple of things I'm seeing here is, one, when you know your self-worth and you're, okay, that's awesome. All right. When we know our value and our how fucking awesome we are, right? Like, ultimately, you move away from people, situations. 3 of Cups. So there's a couple of stories I'm getting with this one. 3 of Cups. Like, we don't do third-party situations. Like, totally quoting Lizzo, like, never, ever, ever gonna be that side chick. We're moving away from that shit with the Wheel of Fortune, right? And then attraction. We are attracting by moving away from these types of situations. 3 of Cups also, to me, what I'm getting is being happy, celebrating. You don't have to be with someone in order to be happy, right? Going out with your friends, spending time with family, sitting in a freaking bath, eating a tub of ice cream. I mean, whatever that looks like for you. But once we really get comfortable within ourselves and start vibrating at a higher level, that causes that Wheel of Fortune to turn, right? There is no, all right, this is really hard. Because sometimes we feel like, all right, well, I have to really try to do this, or I have to try to find someone, or I have to constantly do for something to work out. But really, if we relax, have faith in the divine, it's destiny. We're not going to miss what is meant for us. We're not. It's just not going to happen. So if you know and you have that faith that shit's going to go down how it's going to go down, and we can really, really, really try to control everything and be control freaks, and ultimately no one has control of anything, you know? We might think we do, and that's nice every once in a while, but ultimately everything that happens to us happens for a reason. So once we let go of all of that shit, look what we're bringing in. The Wheel of Fortune, bringing in the motherfucking Emperor with the King of Cups. We have a true pair here, King and Queen of Cups. You will attract that person that is meant to be in your life, whether it's someone from the past coming back in brand new, who's leveled the fuck up, done their work as the emperor, right? They're now emotionally available. You know, the King of Cups is extending his cup. He's not sitting there closed up and on some fuck shit, basically. So that's looking good. Let's see where else we're going here. What's this pay attention to the red flags here for, Spirit? Ooh, that was entirely too many, guys. I love you, Keisha. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys were able to make it. Again, I know it was last minute, but I've actually been fighting it for a little bit now. I keep hearing, get back on YouTube, get back on YouTube. And I'm like, but, you know, we struggle in these meat suits. What can I say? We definitely struggle in these meat suits. September kicked my ass too. August and September kicked my ass. I don't know how it was for you guys. There's a lot of things that I have planned that are in the works, which I'm really excited about, and I'll let you guys know at some point. Why is this pay attention to the red flags here, Spirit? Okay. The Fool. Is this lighting okay, guys, too? I don't know. I can't tell if it's my computer settings or it's just really dark. But taking that leap of faith, right? But also with the King of Swords, seeing shit clearly. What did I say earlier about taking off those rose-colored glasses? This guy's got his goggles on the top of his head. This is a steampunk deck also, for any of you guys wondering. But taking that leap of faith, seeing things clearly, and really having a balance of head and heart, right? Using discernment also. Seven of Pentacles. This is not rushing into anything like a fool, right? It is about really analyzing and this guy's here like with a book, taking notes, like, all right, let's see, what the hell do we have going on here? And figuring out, like, are we back on some fuck shit or is this legit, right? But you have to follow those signs and trust your gut always. With the Knight of Swords, I feel like someone may be wanting to communicate with you. I feel like an energy coming in with this Knight of Swords. So we'll pull a little bit more and clarify. But let's go on to You Deserve Love. Ooh. Saw the Sun card peeking out there. Let's see what comes out. The Ace of Cups. Are you fucking serious right now? Like, the Ace of Cups. Look at that. Overflowing emotion. Yeah, Coco, it could definitely be a water sign, especially with the King of Cups here. I honestly feel like this is self-love. Once you get to that point where you know what you deserve, you're not going to be putting up with third parties and drama and bullshit and someone who's not fully committed. Once you get to that point, this is what comes in. All right, let's see what else we got with the You Deserve Love card here. What else do you have for us, Spirit, with You Deserve Love? Yep, the Devil, breaking away from all of that toxicity, facing our own fears, facing they're saying breaking away from things that we thought we couldn't walk away from. You know, those lower vibrational energies will also really test us when we're on our way up and moving up. What else do we have here? Ace of Cups and the Devil. Woo! Yeah, Queen of Swords. What did I say? Cutting that shit out. So now we have the King and Queen of Swords, the Queen and King of Cups. So this is, you do have like your legit partner, your person coming into you. You know, there's just some more inner work that we need to do in order for that to happen. And if they're not doing their inner work, you know, even if someone comes into you and you know they're your person, if they're not at the level you need them to be and they're still showing you toxic traits, and their behavior just doesn't match up with what the words they're saying is, bring out your Queen of Swords. Cut that shit off. There are over 7 billion people in this world, right? There is not a single person that you deserve to put up with their shit for. It's just not, you know? And you can see when someone really wants you in their life. You can see by their actions. So, all right, you guys, I got the Kipper deck. So I want to clarify some of these. With this codependency and judgment, is this, let's see. Yeah, codependency, judgment, and Queen of Cups. What do you have for us, Spirit? Woo-hoo. All right, let's try that again. We have courtship and family room. So courtship is clearly a courtship, a relationship. Family room to me is really about timing in the Kipper deck. So this is something that's coming in for you. Usually the family room is timing-wise within 24 hours to a month out. Again, time is linear. You know, it's all, nothing is specific. We're all vibrating at different timelines, right? But I do see something coming in. What's with this Emperor, King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune? Let's clarify this stuff here. I totally just, do any of you guys watch The Ghetto Nun at all? I totally just heard her calling out the buff ass arms here with occupation. So you guys may be getting some kind of information too, but this is going back to the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups. You guys may have been dealing with someone who was wearing a mask, right, with this false person, not really being true to themselves or to you. with the Thief card and the Three of Cups, you may feel like something was taken from you, right? Or I just got a completely different thing here. Whoever this person was with the false person in occupation, this is someone working on all of their bullshit, really working to cut through everything, right? But now they want to reach out because they're worried that someone's going to take you away. I keep hearing, they're mine, they're mine. Well, that's not how it works, right? But someone was definitely full of shit and on some major fuck shit in the past with this Thief and false person card. And that's what we're getting away from with the Wheel of Fortune. And really like the using the law of attraction to our favor, knowing what we want and what we want to bring in. What's this? Pay attention to the red flags. King of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. It's all part of the journey. I said that at the beginning. It is all part of the journey for us to learn our lessons, for them to learn their lessons, right? We can't control anyone. We can only control ourselves and how we react to situations. What else do we got? Okay, they're all freaking flying again. That was entirely too many. Let's just pay attention to the red flags. King of Swords. Main male. Hey, I know it's been a long time. I'm back. Main male. This is my Divine Masculine card. Talked about that whole journey at the beginning. Look at that. Journey with the main male. Pay attention. Again, I do see someone reaching out. What's this King of Swords or Knight of Swords card about, please? Some of you are holding on to expectation, or maybe that's them. Again, I just heard they're mine. I don't know. Some of you guys might have someone from the past coming back, thinking they still got you. I just heard, I put a spell on you, thinking that they still have you under the control, and they're going to be in for a rude awakening because we're no longer putting up with any of that fuck shit. It's just not. Once you get to a point where your life is peaceful and you're happy within yourself, you know what you're going to put up with and what you're not. Let's see. What's this mean, male and expectation about? Cannot make this shit up. What did I say? Hold on, I think. Main male, expectation, and main female. You guys are seeing this shit, right? Because you told you your person will come in. You just have to use discernment. All right. I'm hearing pull a Lenormand card. So you guys, disclaimer. I just got this Lenormand deck. I've got no clue what I'm doing with this Lenormand deck. I don't know the traditional meanings of it. I am just going based on intuition, and I follow what I'm told. So what is this main male expectation and main female about, please, Spirit? This whole stack jumped out, so I'm not going to take it, but I'll show you the book, and the gentleman came out. So that's also my card in there for the Divine Masculine. So we got key. It says inspiration unlocks the door. Solutions are key to success and more. Miracles and insight are easy to trace once the final piece tumbles into place. They know what they need to do, right? You know what you need to do. Hey, Melody, nice to see you back. I know. I had to go on my A. I was in hermit mode for a little bit, but I'm back. I'm good. For those of you that have missed the beginning of this too, I'll go back to talking about kind of where we're going and what you guys want to see as far as moving forward. We'll still do some pick of cards and stuff, but really I was playing with the idea. That was entirely, oh God, that was too much. Playing with the idea of doing zodiacs. Gentleman came up. Didn't see that one coming. The principal card shows a man tried and true, held high in regard. He tells fortunes for you. And upon your behest, if the cards are read well, the worst and the best, the cards will foretell. So again, this is about having to figure out the puzzle. They're showing me like a puzzle, putting all of the pieces. Gentleman and the lady, you guys, seriously, you cannot make this shit up. We've got main male, main female, and the gentleman and the lady. These are my two, it's like my divine counterparts card. All right, well, apparently Spirit wanted to confirm that. We'll talk about twins in a little bit too. I am Melody. I'm actually just today decided I'm going to open back up to privates again. So I know I emailed a few people earlier today. What's with this? Good. The Devil, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords. I emailed a few people today, like I was saying. Sorry, squirreling out majorly today. Who have emailed me like in the past week or so. So let's see. You guys can find my email for any private readings in the description box of any of my readings for those of you that don't have it. All right. So here with the Devil, the Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords, putting an end to all of that toxicity, putting an end to all of the bullshit that just doesn't serve us. That really, I'm not sure, Keisha, maybe. We'll see how we do after this. Feeling pretty good so far. So putting an end to this toxicity. That shit's not going to fly with us. Where we're going, where we're heading, moving forward, there's just no room for any of that. Someone is feeling left out here with distant horizon. The hell is that? I can't even get my words out. Distant horizons and poverty. Someone feels like you walked the fuck away, turned your back, and left them out in the cold. Whether I hear some of you like, no, they left me. Listen, I'm telling you what I'm hearing. This is what they're feeling. But I think this is part of, with the High Honors card, this is my God card. And this is really about, all right, I can't think of the word. I'm blanking out, but it's not guilt. It's had it and I lost it. It's like the divine is making them see what they lost. Yeah, Coco, a lot of them are. And, you know, I'll be the first one to tell you, I was a stupid ass motherfucker. And I did a lot of chasing before too. And finally got to the point where I'm like, what am I doing? But that's all part of it, right? That's all part of growing and learning and realizing there's no way. All right, what's this High Honor card about? What did I tell you? It's my God card. This was a gift. They turned their back. And now they're realizing hell yeah, Crystal, abso-freaking-lutely. Exactly. It's all about knowing our worth and knowing that we are a gift, you know. They chose to kind of be out. But I think for those of us that have done our work and really listened to our guides and to the divine, listening to spirit, we're going to be rewarded for that. You know? All right. I like doing another spread here. Clean this up. Let's find out. Hearing who's coming towards us. What do you guys think? Who's coming towards us? All right, I don't know why they're pulling me to use these cards. I don't remember the name of them. I can look it up a little bit later, and we'll figure it out. But what message do you have for us? For who's coming towards us? I just heard a whole new world from Aladdin as soon as I saw this magic carpet. Trusting our instinct, our intuition, following the signs. And I just heard it's going to be a wild ride. Here it comes. All right, we'll see what's coming. Let's see what else. Laser beam. This is all, to me, it's about getting those messages from spirit. My guides sometimes, I swear, I just heard beam me up, Scotty. I don't know. I got nothing. This is what I just got. But laser beam, also getting information. Something coming to light is what I just heard. Entangled. So entangled to me is really having that soul connection with someone, and it being like a 5D connection, right? So whether that's, again, someone old or someone new, your divine counterpart coming in. That is awesome, Melody. I'm telling you, I've been hearing some really strange shit lately that I just start laughing because I'm like, oh my God, I can't even. But this entangled card, what they're saying to me is dreams. You know, a lot of you may have been having dreams about either a specific person or someone that you may or may not even know. You've been having dreams. And it doesn't necessarily mean that that connection is coming in the 3D with that specific person. I think it's just trying to prepare, spit out my words today, prepare us for union, right? We're just stuck in a timeout right now. The hermit mode, the hangman, really figuring it out. And this is number 22 for you guys who resonate with numbers and stuff like that. It might mean something to you guys. But you're telling me tattoo tarot deck. Let's see. Why is magic carrot? Magic carrot, what the hell is that? All right, let's see, magic carpet. Come on, Spirit, why is magic carpet here? King of Cups. Oh, crap. Everything just flew out. Okay. King of Cups came up again. We had that in the prior spread. They just showed me like the Chariot card in my head too with that magic carpet. Like the divine is bringing you in that person. It's like when we order something online and we know it's shipped, but we don't know when it's coming. I guess what they're trying to explain is stay in that vibe of knowing that, yeah, someone's coming with an offer. All right, laser beams. Knowing that it's coming and staying in that higher vibration. Do you, Coco? Yeah, for the last couple of weeks, I've been having some crazy ass dreams where I wake up and I'm like, really, guys? Really, really? Yeah. This is awesome. All right, I'm just going to get a couple more for Entangled here. Actually, what's this ace? We got for Laser Beam. Told you it's from the Divine too. And we got the Ace of Pentacles. That to me is one of the biggest gifts from the Divine, from Source. It could be a new relationship, a new job, a new career, but it's something tangible. Let's see. Okay. What's this Ace of Pentacles about, Spirit? All right, that's entirely too many. Yeah, Jennifer, sometimes there is no making sense of them, and you just keep a dream journal by your bed and write stuff down, because even if they don't make any sense at the time, it'll make sense as time goes by, is what I heard. Okay, so magic carpet. We have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. To me, this is someone coming in with an offer. Okay. Yeah, divine timing. It's really all what it's about, right? And I think that's why we had that timeout card of really just meditating, focusing on ourselves, and going from there. It's funny, I looked at this card and they said, look at the deck, loud and clear. You guys are hearing, messages clearly and accurately. I'm hearing, don't lose the faith. It's coming. I think I said that earlier, right? I got here it comes, here they come. I don't know. Maybe different for all of you. So with this Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Two of Swords. This is someone that wasn't making a decision in the past, right? Someone walked away because someone was indecisive, non-committal, in and out. Whoever this person is, either way, whether it's you or them, is being guided. They're looking up to this sky. In this one, you see how it looks like the sun and the moon all in one? And anytime I see the sun and the moon, that's all about union too. But I really do feel like, my nose, sorry guys. I really do feel like, okay. In the past, whoever this person was that did the walking away wasn't looking, or wasn't That's interesting. Wasn't looking at the signs and wasn't listening to what they were getting. Good. I'm glad, Jennifer. I'm telling you, Spirit was pretty persistent about me coming online. I wasn't even sure how many people would show up because I haven't been on YouTube in a few months. So, look, you can see here, it's like the new moon. But here you have the sun and the moon together. It's like the puzzle piece. And so that's coming up again from earlier, where it's fitting all of those pieces in the puzzle together. And it's also about that person realizing that you're the piece, the missing piece of their puzzle, and the only one that fits in their little jigsaw cutout thing. This is wishes coming true. This is also about healing, right? I feel like this is us looking up, looking for guidance, knowing that we're going to get what, not so much what we deserve, being rewarded for the hard work. And ultimately, I feel like we will have the choice, all right, of which direction we're going to go in. This person also may have made a choice. They've got the world in their hands and they're holding on to one wand here, right? The other one is in the past. This, you know what? This is also about making a choice to leave the past behind, you know, and sometimes we just need to cut everything out. And I know for a lot of my people, you know, you may be looking or waiting for someone from the past to come back. Don't wait. That's bullshit. If they want to come in as a new person and who they're supposed to be because they've done their work and they want to match your gangster, fine. Otherwise, keep that shit moving. Keep it going. All right, let's see. Why is entangled here? Someone's been fighting it. They've been fighting the connection with this Five of Wands, whether that's internally, whether that's, you know, other people being involved, whatever the hell it is, it's some bullshit, right? Getting unstuck is what I just heard. Getting unstuck from all of the drama and all of the bullshit. What else is entangled here? Lovers could be a Gemini. With the snakes, it's all about shedding that skin, right? Shedding the previous whatever. Like once we outgrow something. Hey, Bree! Did you get my email? But shedding that past, shedding the past life. And a lot of us have actually been healing, if you believe in that, past life traumas. And maybe not even realizing that that's what we're doing, right? But there's been a lot going on, what they're telling me. There's been a lot going on in the dream state where in the 5D, we're doing a whole bunch of work. And I know I've had, yay, I'm so excited to see you. We're doing a lot of work, and I've had a lot of people tell me that, you know, especially in the last month or two. Hey, Mel. They've woken up, like they're like, look, I got 12 hours of sleep and I woke up freaking exhausted. Yeah, it's setting. Look, we went from the 5 of Wands to the 10. It's about letting go of those burdens and pretty much chucking your hands up and be like, fuck it, I'm out. I'm done. I need to make a choice for what's best for me, right? And again, like Mel said, actions. If your actions are not matching up with your words, or you're leaving me, how do I want to put this, in some way of feeling confused, not knowing where you stand, doing the hot and cold. Again, just that fuck shit of all of it. I'm out because I know what I deserve, right? And you guys, you deserve someone who's going to love you and treat you right and not leave you in confusion. It's just, I think we've all gotten to the point where, yeah, you know what? I might love you. Probably do. I still love you. But you don't deserve a seat at my table. You don't deserve a place in my world because of how you make me feel, right? Full card, my little golden ticket here. Following her intuition. They're pointing out the snake here to me too. So again, it goes back to that, pay attention to the red flags. Really, no matter how bad you want someone, don't ever ignore those red flags because they will come back to bite you, For myself personally, I know I ignored quite a few red flags and they're all flying out at me. I don't recommend it, basically. Yeah, taking that leap of faith with the full judgment. So this could be someone coming back to you. This is all about something being raised from the dead that you may have thought, okay, it's done, I'm out, it's over. But this is someone coming in as an emperor, or it could even be you standing your ground and being like, nope, I know my fucking worth and I'm not dealing with this. So let's get one more on Judgment and Emperor. Could be someone being stubborn as well. Whoa. Entirely too many, but the Chariot card was in there. In that mix, I caught a peek of it. What's this Judgment and Emperor about, guys? Ace of Wands. Starting that new beginning. You can't get, this is freaking awesome, you guys. Look, went from the 5 of Wands to the 10 of Wands to now we're going to start over. We know what we want. We're clearly deciding what it is that we want so the universe can bring it into us with that whole law of attraction. What's up with this Ace of Wands, please? Clarify this Ace of Wands. Another card of reconciliation. It's a card of patience as well. This is my Fix-It Angel, where the divine is kind of orchestrating this whole thing. Again, it goes back to that control. We have no control over how things play out. We have control over how we react to it. One more for Temperance and Ace of Wands. Then I want to see what this offer is that they're bringing in. 9 of Wands. So being guarded, being put through the damn ringer, right? So because of everything that we've been through, we're a little bit more guarded with our heart. We know that not everyone deserves it, which we talked about at the beginning, I think. This guy's been gotten the shit beat out of him. I'm also feeling like this may be your person, because they're pointing me back to the Temperance card and the 9 of Wands together. With that Saint Germain card that came out, the karma clearing, the past couple of months have really been about really reaping what we sow, right? And so if they've not been the most stand-up person in the past, we'll say, in the nicest way possible, unfortunately, that's just how it rolls. They're going to get their karma just like we get our karma, both good and bad, right? We got the Magician. What are we manifesting here? What are we manifesting with this Magician? All right, you guys, I'm done. We got the King and Queen of Cups again. So this may actually be your person you're trying to manifest you into their lives. And if this is someone new, it's someone who's been through the same shit that you have and really understands. All right, why this King of Cups and Knight of Cups? What kind of offer is this King of Cups making? Oh, I just heard for some of you, this might be a couple of people coming your way. And that's why you have this decision to make. What's this offer? Six of Cups. You're welcome, Melody. I'll be back again later in live. I have to get going in a couple of minutes. I have an appointment I got to get to, but it's nice to see you. Thanks for coming. So Six of Cups, you guys, this is all about either past life, soulmates, someone from your past. Could be a card of reconciliation. I mean, we've got Judgment, Temperance, and Six of Cups. Those are my 3 cards for reconciliation. Thanks, Coco. All right, so that's still. They want you back, right? Let's see. What is this offer? Okay. Funny. All right. 5 of Swords. Thanks, Keisha. You see both of them. You got one dude or one person crying over here. This one's crying over here. This is about some shit hitting the fan. The 3 of Swords is really about that heartbreak, that betrayal. Whether there was a third party or not, it fucking doesn't matter. Yeah, I know, I missed you too. You know, this eye right here, they're making me feel like, I mean, clearly we know this is the divine watching everything, right? This person just decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm laying my sword down. I'm done. I'm done fighting. I'm done trying. I've given everything that I could. You see all of the, I don't even know what the hell that's pouring out of. I don't know, some kind of faucet of emotions here. Like, it's just, it was too much. 4 of Swords. This is about recovering, resting, meditating. Look, they're letting all of that stuff go. That being trapped in your heads, that constant worry or obsession or whatever, however you want to call it, because it is different for everyone, but really saying, you know what, fuck it. I'm walking away. I'm done. I'm focusing on myself with this 4 of Swords. And the King of Swords again. So that came up in our last spread too. And with the King of Swords, he's determined, you know. They're pointing out this butterfly in the front of his crown with all of the feathers. So the feathers to me could also mean messages coming in. So this is someone who has their sword up. They want to talk. This particular King of Swords, I don't know. He looks like hasn't slept very well. Has been through the fucking ringer, but he's determined. He knows what he wants. Let's see. One more for this King of Swords. What's up with this King of Swords? Why the King of Swords, Spirit? Seeing the truth. Seeing the truth of it all. Speaking the truth as well. And this card reminds me of the dream state too. So this person may have been getting dreams, messages in their dreams. Sorry, I can't speak today. But really seeing the truth of the situation and what they did. And, you know, I always feel like it's not all one person's fault, right? Because whether, you know, even if we didn't intentionally do something to hurt someone else, it could all really be about the fact that we allowed someone to get away with so much shit in the past, right? And that could be a big thing about it as well. What's the Two of Wands? What is this choice about? Weighing your options, being in balance, figuring that out. Two of Wands and Two of Pentacles. That's also, to me, speaking of messages coming in. Okay. All right. So being balanced, making a decision, figuring out which path we're going down. What else? What is this decision about? You know, for some of you, it may not even be a decision between two people. It may be a decision between you and that person. Just saying. Tell you who I pick every single time. It ain't someone else. Listening to your intuition. The moon is about cycles too, especially on this deck. You see all of the different cycles of the moon. So I do see something coming back around. Again, whether it's with this person or with someone else, but there's something else. Unfinished business is what I just heard. So what's this moon about? Okay, that was a lot of them that came through, but let's see what else. So we got the moon, the devil, and the tower. All of the toxicity, all of the negativity, people that were around that may have started shit. I'm hearing a lot of lies and betrayal. All of that brought that tower down, right? And after the tower, I mean, when we're stubborn and we really don't want to see what Spirit's trying to show us, and we keep trying to do the same shit, it's like hitting your head against a freaking wall, they will bring that tower down, right? Because we have to change. There's something that has to change. We're putting in that work. What I'm feeling with this, honestly, if it is someone coming in, back in from your past, is you making that decision and paying attention to what you're seeing and what you're feeling to see if they're balanced. And someone wants to work on that relationship, the Hierophant. But seeing if they're balanced, seeing if they're still in that toxic energy, seeing if they're still living in their ego and can't admit shit. What else? All right, so I just noticed there's two crows here too, or ravens, or whatever fucking blackbird that is. I have no clue. But this is also in addition to, it's seeking higher counsel is what I'm hearing as well. Okay, that was too many. Another Hierophant, please. Yeah, something had to come to an end with the Death card. We have the Page of Swords, though. Someone is watching. And this is also my card of getting a message, but all of this toxicity, the lies, the fuckery going on brought this tower down, right? The death of that cycle, the death of the old story timeline. And then wanting to communicate. Wanting to communicate, but watching. Yeah, I was going to say I felt anxiety with that card. And there's the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. We'll put that back, but what's with the Page of Swords? Okay, Hey, Wildcat. No, it's a collective reading. You can actually go back and watch it from the beginning later if you want. I'll probably come back a little bit later. The Empress try to pop out and do some individuals, or we'll figure something out. But yeah, look, the Three of Swords. We talked about that when the Five of Swords came up. They broke their own heart is literally what I just heard. They broke their own fucking heart. Hindsight's a bitch. You just pointed out that flame right here. The flame, oh God, this is so freaking corny. This is what I'm getting from my guides. So the flame in their heart for you is still lit. Woo! Okay. Look, Empress came out. We had the Emperor earlier too. I see you being guarded, protecting your heart, saying, fuck that. This is you birthing something new as well, right? Whether it's actual pregnancy or not, but this is about birthing something new is what I meant to say. But being protective. Now they want to come to you with an apology, with the Page of Cups. And they want to have equal give and take and equal reciprocity. So it'll be up to you guys what you want to do. Again, this second reading especially felt like it was something. Yeah, Keisha, trust me. I had a reading the other day, and she told me someone's energy is in your energy field, like that movie Flubber. Do you guys remember Flubber? Where like you're trying to catch it and it's just like ping ponging everywhere and just going all over the place. And I was like, oh yeah, I keep trying to avoid all of it. But you know, that second reading especially did feel like more so like someone coming back than someone new, but it very well could be someone new who's been through all of that stuff. My throat chakra is now closing up. So someone's definitely having an issue with communicating. Yeah, Wildcat, you know, waiting for an apology. I actually just had this conversation with someone yesterday as well. And really, when someone does us wrong, you just have to learn how to find that closure and that forgiveness on your own without them. If eventually they do come back to you and apologize, great, but it's not something that we should be focused on. God, it's not something that we should be focused on waiting for, because we're holding on to that resentment and that anger and that hurt, and they're just going about their life like nothing happened, you know? Or maybe they're stressed out about it. Maybe they do feel guilty, but ultimately it doesn't matter, right? So we just need to find that forgiveness within ourselves, even if we don't ever get that apology. So you guys, thank you so much for coming and joining me for my first live again, now that I'm back. I will come back on later tonight at some point. Yeah, Keisha, you know, you can't. That's awesome, Coco. We got to let go of the fear, right? And trust in ourselves. And I think one of the biggest things that I've heard recently is it's not just about having faith in that person. It's having faith in ourselves that we can use the discernment and see those red flags and see, has this person changed? Are they still on the same bullshit? You know, ultimately, some people just don't deserve a second chance, right? But that's all individual circumstances. And everyone is different. That you definitely have to use discernment on. People do grow, they do learn, they do change. Sometimes we can forgive, but we can't forget, right? And we also can't do the work for other people. So they have to do that work on their own. They have to. You can't be there to be a crutch for someone. And sometimes we just have to remove our energy altogether. Excuse me. Because there's certain lessons that they need to go through on their own that we don't want to be a part of, right? Everyone's got their own karma and shit to deal with. And sometimes spirit separates us from people and kind of pushes us away, not to hurt us, not to teach us anything, but it's for our own protection and our own good, you know? So I hope this helped you guys. Again, I'll be back a little bit later. I've got a couple of things that I need to go do. So I got to get going, but I've literally got all of my tarot decks laid out next to me, and I want to come back and do some more. So we'll figure it out. Leave me comments. Thanks, Keisha. Leave me some comments. If you missed the first part of the video where we talk about like where we're heading as far as channel wise, you know, if we want to do zodiacs, if we want to do, you know, some coaching videos on law of attraction, forgiveness, self-love, all of that stuff, just let me know. But I love you guys so, so much, and I've missed you guys, and I'm so thankful for you guys to be here. Thanks, Jen. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.